Hello, this is Adolf. Welcome to the video lecture series on the course of Design of Steel Structure. This is the lecture number 6 in the unit number 4. Question number 1. Design a single angle discontinuous strut. It is a single angle discontinuous strut to carry a load of 47 kilonewton. The length of the strut is 3 meter between intersection. The strut is connected to 12 thick cassette plate with with we have to find two. One is 24 dia power driven rivet and B is 20 hand driven rivet. So for these two conditions we have to design a single angle discontinuous strut. So what are the given in this question is, first it is given load is 47 kilo Newton. Load P is given. Then length is 3 meter or 3000 mm. So we have to find for our A and B, that is 24 dia power driven rivet and 20 dia hand driven rivet. Solution. First, if let us assume allowable compressive stress for a strut is 65 Newton per mm square. We are assuming sigma AC is equal to 65 Newton per mm square. So we are finding the cross sectional area approx. A approx cross sectional A approx we are calculating cross sectional area, that is load by sigma AC what we assumed. So that is equal to 47 into 10 to the power 3 by 65 Newton per mm square. So it will come to 723.07. Okay. So this is our approx area. Option, what is the question? A. That is 24 mm dia power driven rivet. So we find the A approx, that is equal to 723.07. So by this we are assuming one angle section, that is ISA 60 by 60 by 8 mm. We are assuming this one. So for this angle section we have to find how many rivets are needed. How many rivets are needed to connect this angle section to the gusset plate. So we know nominal diameter is 24 mm. So diameter is equal to 24 plus 1.5 is equal to 25.5 mm. Strength of rivet, strength of rivet in single shear. So why we are finding this strength of rivet and single shear means we have to find the rivet value. Rivet value is lesser of single shear and bearing. Lesser of single shear and strength of rivet in bearing. From RV we can find the number of rivet. Number of rivet is load by RV, rivet value. So single shear is equal to pi by 4 d square tau Vf. So pi by 4 into d square is 25.5 square into tau Vf, it is a power driven, so 100. Value is 51,000 Newton, that is equal to 51 kilo Newton. Next we have to find the strength of rivet in bearing. In bearing. So here the formula is d into T into tau PF. So T is the thickness of thinner connected member. Thickness of thinner connected member. So here gusset plate is having 12 mm. Our angle section is having 8 mm. So our T value is 8. So D is 25.5 into 8 into what is the tau PF? That is 300 for power driven rivets. So here value is 61,200 Newton or 61.2 kilo Newton. So we find the strength of rivet in single shear and strength of rivet in bearing. Now rivet value is equal to lesser of strength of shear in strength of rivet in shearing and strength of rivet in bearing. So our RV value is equal to 51 kilonewton. So our RV value is 51 kilonewton. So the number of rivet N is equal to load by RV, that is 47 kilonewton by 51 kilonewton is equal to 0.92. So we will use one rivet. So let us provide 24 mm dia power driven one rivet at each end of the strut. So one rivet we are providing. So this is the number of rivets we find out. Then we have to find, so we find the rivet, number of rivets needed, but we have to check ISA 60 by 60 by 8 is safe or not. We have to find out. So from the steel table we get A is equal to 896 mm square and R minimum is equal to 11.5 mm. So we have to check the slenderness ratio. So the slenderness ratio is less than our maximum permissible limit. So slenderness ratio should be less than or equal to 180. So here slenderness ratio is L by R. So less than or equal to 180. But here L is, it is a single rivet. So our K value will be 1. So our effective length KL is equal to 1.0L. So here L is 3000. R value is 11.5. It should be less than or equal to 180. So the value is 260.86. It is greater than 180. So here section is not safe. Section is not safe because the slenderness ratio is greater than the maximum limit. So again we have to choose another section. So in this we are choosing ISA 100 by 100 by 8 mm. So here also thickness is 8. So we don't need to find the rivet number. So 8 mm thickness we will have a one rivet only. So directly we are going to the finding out the slenderness ratio. So here from the steel table, here area is given as 1539 mm square and our R minimum value is equal to 19.5 mm. So here we are going to check our slenderness ratio should be less than or equal to 180. So L by R should be less than or equal to 180, that is 3000 divided by 19.5 less than or equal to 180. The value is 153.84. it is less than 180. Less than 180. So our section is safe. Section is safe. Then we will find out the sigma AC value. We have to find the sigma AC. So how we can find? We have lambda is equal to 153.84. So from the IS 800 1984, for lambda 150 and 160, we have sigma AC values as 45 and 41. By interpolation, we can find the sigma AC. That is 45 minus, here 45 minus 41 divided by 10 into 3.84. So our sigma AC value is equal to 43.46 Newton per mm square. So this is a single angle section. So our axial compressive load is equal to 0.8 times of sigma AC. So 0.8 into 43.46. So it will give 34.76 Newton per mm square. So our load carrying capacity P is equal to 34.76, that is sigma AC into area 1539. So our load carrying capacity is 53509.8 Newton, that is equal to 53.50 kilonewton. So this is greater than the 47 kilonewton. So hence our section is safe. This is first part. The second question in this problem is 20 mm dia hand driven rivet. We know area of approx we found as 723.07 mm square. So by this area of approx we are assuming ISA 80 by 80 by 10 mm angle, equal angle. So by this we have to find the number of rivets required and whether the section is safe or not. So first we start with the finding out the number of rivets. So nominal dia is equal to 20 mm and our gross dia will be 20 plus 1.5 mm is equal to 21.5 mm. Then we have to find the shear strength of rivet in single shear, pi by 4 d square into tau Vf. Here tau Vf is equal to, it is a hand driven rivet, so it is 80. Pi by 4 into d square is 21.5 square into 80. So it gives 29044 Newton is equal to 29.04 kilonewton. It is given. And strength of rivet in bearing, that is D into T into tau Vf. Here tau Vf is 250 Newton per mm square. Here also Newton per mm square. So D is 21.5, T is thickness of thinner connected member, so 10 into 250. So here it comes as 53,750 Newton or 53.75 kilonewton. So RV, the rivet value is lesser of shear strength of rivet in single shear and strength of rivet in bearing. So here our RV value is 29.04 kilonewton. Then the number of rivet required is N is equal to P by RV. So P is 47 by 29.04. That is equal to 1.618. So we will give 2 rivets. We will give 2 rivets. So for the section ISA 80 by 80 by 10, we have to check this section is safe or not by taking the slenderness ratio should be less than or equal to .180. So our here KL by R less than or equal to 180. So in this we know it is a double more than one rivet is used in a connection. So our effective constant K is equal to 0.85. So our KL is equal to 0.85 L. So 0.85 into 3000, it will give 2550 mm. So our KL is 22550 by R value is, for this angle section, R is equal to 15.5 mm and area is equal to 1505 mm square. So our R value is 15.5. It should be less than or equal to 180. So our value is 164.516. It is less than 180. So our section is safe. Our section is safe against slenderness ratio. Section is safe. Then we have to find sigma AC. So for lambda 160 and 170, our sigma AC values are 41 and 37. Here our lambda value is 164.516. So we have to do interpolation. So sigma AC is equal to 41 minus 37 divided by 10 into 4 into 516. So our sigma AC is equal to 39.1936. So here this is a single angle connected with a double rivet. So our allowable axial compressive stress sigma AC dash is same as the sigma AC. So our load calculation is P is equal to 39.1936 into 1505, that is equal to 58986.36 Newton or 58.98 kilonewton. So here this is greater than the 47 kilonewton. So our section is safe to carry the load. So this is the solution for the problem. Thank you.